Hello, mateys. This is Seattle and Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Simon Perriman here. Today is Today is Friday, August 30th, 2019. Today, welcome to the Pirate Ahoy Powwow 6 today, and we're just having issues and about all these people having many of you on watching the NFL football game during the school year for the season. We're able to get it about for 50 states today. So we're they're gonna addresses that the NFL football players just able to get the addresses of New England Patriots on the next year for the Super Bowl on February 2020. So all the things to know, and if you notice when you notice each other. Seattle Seahawks, it's hard to win to the against Patriots and the New England. If this one of the opportunities of New England Patriots on Minnesota, so or in Mississippi. So sometimes yes. So even though I like Chicago Bears, but it's hard to get to win a title, win a timelines again, win a timeline to go to against Minnesota, against Baltimore Ravens. Um, sometimes we beat the win it against Vikings, Rams, Raiders, and 49ers and Seahawks. Seahawks are okay. So New England Patriots also always wants about the 50 streaks in per year per 50 years ago, since we're back in from 1969, and that could be 50 years ago. When 50 years now for 2019. So all things to know about NFL players, just addresses of Super Bowl day on February 2020, and so sometime is um I usually they're going to be some of those about 100,000 people anytime for the fans, includes 100,000 fans at that time. So Seahawks players just disappointed, just deliberately disobeyed for Patriots at that now at that and then now's in a time as a disappointing for New England Patriots after the Super Bowl, after the last 4 years ago for the Super Bowl. Seahawks lost to one of his life. So it's hard. It's harder to get one of each size than I suggest him to one of the showdowns today. So to be continued on MLB on Chicago Cubs and schedules today, there could be one of the overs. Could be over at about October 2nd, October 1st. So we have the opportunity to what we're gonna report news today, but about schedules today for call outs to at that main time as it reporting. So Seahawks is hard to win, and Patriots going able to lose to Seahawks at that time. Unlike the WWE network, which is like the superstars and the men's locker room and women's locker room, as many as they can will have to beat each other for a battle royal. So that's gonna be every Sunday pay-per-views every year. So at that timeline is that could be about October 1st at Los Angeles, California. SmackDown Live was moving to the Fox from USA to Tuesday Night SmackDown, and Raw still has USA, and NXT was moving to USA on Wednesday, Wednesday night. Next Extreme Talent. Um, Wish is gonna be good news today. So not the bad news. So good news is hard. Good news is NFL players wants to beat against Patriots. Um, we signed for the competitions to if you were confirmed to see one of Indianapolis Colts or New England Patriots, and somehow Patriots all against it about winning streaks, unlike undefeated streaks on the Super Bowl there every year. But so those are the entire important. Those are the entire end of the communicate onto the talent, onto the junior talent shows. To the guy says, the guy says. So one we have to for the training and the training exercise most exercise routine. Then we go there for the training for the Seattle Seahawks training camp, and during the summer times. So that's gonna be over. Tomorrow is gonna be the last day of summer. This is 123 days ago from VidCon at Anaheim, California. Anaheim, right across the street to the Disney California Adventures, California. I kind of love that those are the greatest hits of all time. So Disneyland is awesome. So I hope it gets to feel free to be better now. So that's the point. That Seattle has the point. He is to obey for Seahawks, and Chicago Bear has to obeys, and appoints to the appointed to for the opportunity for appoints to for the appointed once it appointed the Cubs or the appointed to the Bears. So Detroit Lions is hard against for the Patriots, right all the way straight to the Detroit. So and that could be issues. It could be the good. That could be the bad decision to the Patriots. So all I'm saying is 6 million people didn't like it. Didn't like it for the Patriots. Didn't like for the fans of the Patriots. But that time is, though, all in our hopes, and sometimes it is such as to be one of the San Francisco 49ers, Los Angeles Rams, San Diego Chargers, Arizona Cardinals. That thing is Kentucky and Kansas City, Kentucky, and Kentucky Chiefs, but Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers. Although we have Lions here, and North Carolina Panthers, it includes Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like Pirate. They have the Pirates there for. They have the Pirate signs for right now. So all that we can do is. Feel free to seen Pirates before. Pittsburgh Pirates are the best. They for the against by for Cubs, and the Mariners too. So I like two of those. Those better than the much of the same thing and the same time, and which means NFL players was the officials from 20 years ago. It's usually usually they have for the employments. They're allowed the signs of their signs from the graduation signs are from college football to sign one of join for the NFL today, to be one of to choose those players and choose one of the chose ones to the players wanted to play once more to the Seattle Seahawks. If you wanted to be, you want to be the team up for the Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers, San Diego Chargers, Los Angeles Rams, Oakland Raiders, Arizona Cardinals. Sorry guys. I've usually, I basically, if you choose one of the B one to the Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers, but it's really hard. It's really hard to play for the Super Bowl day for the next year. For it would be against New England Patriots. That has so much time for to be one of those for issues at that time. These great people have waited to those are the fans at all times. That could be one for the celebration days, and that could be one of the addresses every year. So even though people addresses from Washington to Mississippi to seeing one of the cities in New England Stadium. So at that point at that time, and although Lexi he is my good friend here, she always wears Patriots fans. So every time have no idea of how what we were supposed to means, and it was an expectation. All due respect to Seahawks and the Bears, and although we could be wonderful to we could about stop undefeated streak to the Patriots. As that program starts in the new by Q13 on Fox 113 channels, and that things it could be as harsh as they can. CBS it could be enjoyable at that time. They're asking the new people, so why San Diego San Diego Chargers win? So why Los Angeles Rams win? So why and the Seattle Seahawks wins? And although they lose to one of the undefeated streak after the Super Bowl. It could be what a reaction there for the last 4 years ago since 2015. But near it is. Seahawks went to the celebration to the Seattle Seahawks in the stadium about the last 5 years ago. I would go there, and I tried to go to next year for the next timing. So those my issues. But the life is a life is in the blood. It's in your opportunity. Your life is in your respect. Your life is the power. Your life is the ownership. Your life is the warmth. Your life is earned, and your life is respect for everything. Everything you have, everything what we do. I just wanted to know, Seahawks will be choosing New England Patriots very hard, as many as they can. All I have to know, which is good, it's very very hard to win. It's very hard to win the touchdown. Will be one of against Patriots and the New England on the Mississippi. So, which of that means all people, the Seahawks fans, all people, San Diego Chargers fans, all people in the Los Angeles Rams fans, all people the Oakland Raiders fans, all people in Arizona Cardinals fans, all people in Washington Redskins, all people in Indianapolis Colts, all people in Detroit Lions fans, all people in the Baltimore Ravens, all people in Pittsburgh Steelers fans, all people in Chicago Bears, all Chicago Bears fans. All people in its exception are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans. So all people and the opportunity that could be wished for is, so that could be one's Philadelphia Eagles fans. So they would be facing the addresses who will be facing the undefeated streak. Those are the opportunities at all time. So as they wanted to check on the internet.com. That should be says February 2020 on Sunday. Sometimes they will. Alright guys, don't forget to hit the button to subscribe to more content. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Vine, Cameras, Cocker Story, Talk, Tumblr, likes to commit to the link in the description today. I subscribed the Hunter DD33, Flinter, and please subscribe on the Jugger Nuggets, Big Brother, Georgie Stahlbarger, and with his girlfriend or fiance and wife, and Julia Riley, beside mom and beside dad, beside mom, beside aunts, beside uncles, and Larry's Lounge, Joe Bum, Tom Abraham, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, and the Grandpa Show's tribute, and the Grandpa's Corner tribute too, and subscribe on RondaRousey.com on former UFC to the WWE universe, and subscribes on Logan Paul vlogs, Jake Paul vlogs today, and subscribes to more contests. Just follow. Just subscribes on the YouTube channel is Tony Tornado as Return of the Crazy Boyfriend. Mantha Tornado is me, Mantha. The Nerdy Speeds, Millie Mulder. Nes Boog, Derek Diso, Q Big Eye, Marco Hernandez, The Boog Show, Lysander Corner Joe, and those are I heard of those before. So I love you guys. So feel free to death. Don't forget to watch NFL. So please all people just address it online on 2020 for next year Super Bowl 2020 February 2020 and Super Bowl. We'll see the New England Patriots on the addresses on NFL addresses by NFL Players Universe. Keep it Ridgid, mateys.